You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' draw with Motherwell at the weekend. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and we'll be well on our way. We'll just get straight into this video, guys. So the match finished, Rangers 1, Motherwell 1. Obviously not the result we were looking for. Quite annoying considering it was on Flag Day. It was supposed to be a big celebration. Motherwell kind of spoiled the party a little bit, but I think more than Motherwell spoiling the party, I think it was probably us that done that, to be honest. Disappointing because in the first half, I said this in the WhatsApp group as well, I said I'll probably jinx it, but this is actually the best we've played since the opening day against Livingston. I thought we were absolutely outstanding in the first half. We just lacked that little bit of cutting edge in the final third. It was that final pass, that final wee bit of magic that just wasn't quite there for us. Although we did obviously get the goal, go ahead, we couldn't get that second goal. And it proved to be fatal for us. Real disappointing with the way we played in the second half, to be honest. The defending for their goal was quite concerning, if I'm honest. It's happening far too much this season. I think that's about 5 goals already we've conceded this season. When you compare it to last season, I think, what was it, maybe 12 or 13 goals or something we conceded in the entire season. Obviously that's not including Europe. But domestically we were really strong defensively, and we just haven't played that well. Going forward, it just looks like we've just not got that final bit of quality. As I said, our finishing seems to be just poor. We were taking a couple more shots outside the box, which is a wee bit more encouraging. The likes of Davis, Bacuna, when he came on, had a couple of shots from the edge area, and we just need that wee bit more quality in our shooting. And if we can start scoring these chances that we're creating, then we'll be alright, we'll be fine. And we'll probably not concede as many chances because we'll be 3-4-0 up. And it'll be a lot easier for us, I think. I'll quickly tell you about the goals, and then I'll go into my player ratings for the match. Sakala scored in 12 minutes. It came from a cross. It was a corner from the right hand side. It was flicked on very well by Aribo at the near post, and Sakala just nipped in front of, we got in between the goalkeeper and in front of the defender, and notched it over the line with his head from about a yard out. Good instinctive finish, but I think it was a lot to do with the connection that Aribo got on the ball to flick it over. But well done, Sakala. I actually predicted him to score. Also disappointing that the other prediction didn't come right for the win. Their goal, and it just seemed to be a catalogue of errors. It came down the left hand side, and we just weren't switched on. Defensively, Jack Simpson probably should have made the block, or at least the tackle. Didn't really do much with it. It meant Barisic had to come across and try and cover, and he didn't have a forceful enough challenge, and Woolery managed to get there just before Barisic and put it into the net. It was really poor defending, and as I say, we've seen it far too often this season. Really disappointing. On to my player ratings now. I gave Alan McGregor a 7. I didn't think he did too much wrong in the match. Couldn't really do much for the goal. It was more down to poor defending from our part. I gave Barisic a 6. I thought in the first half he actually played pretty well, and his delivery in the box wasn't too bad going forward. But I think he made a really bad error in the lead up to the goal. He should have been stronger in that challenge. He should have got there first, and it was disappointing. I gave Jack Simpson a 4, and I think that's probably been kind to him. I really didn't rate Simpson. I know he's probably got potential, but I don't think there's any improvement on Edmondson, if I'm honest. I'm not going to say I didn't like him, because I like him as a player, but I question whether he's good enough to be in our defence, if I'm honest. Obviously Hillander's injured right now. Balogun, I guess, was rested for the European game, because I understand that Jack Simpson isn't in the European squad, so I guess that's why Balogun was probably rested, to keep him fresh for that. Goldson, I gave a 7. He didn't do too much wrong in the match. He probably could have done better for their goal. if I'm honest. Tavernier, I gave a 6 because again in the first half, like Barisic, he was pretty good and his delivery was decent. But where he loses marks is I think he was kind of posted missing when they went down that left hand side to get their goal, and also he didn't really do as a captain should have done, and we just didn't respond to their goal. We still had 34 minutes in the match and we didn't respond to it, and unlike last week when we got a real lift from Tav against St Johnstone, he just didn't have that, so I'm giving him a 6 for that. Davis, I gave a 7. I thought first half he was pretty good, kind of tailed off towards the end of the game before he came off. I thought he was alright. Had a couple of shots as I said, but he needs to be better at shooting from outside the box. Remember in his first spell at Rangers he was scoring some long range goals and he doesn't really seem to be doing it as much since his return, although I would say his defensive side is better. He's not really much of an attacking threat these days. Aribo, I gave an 8. As I said, he was really influential in the goal, on our goal. I thought he showed some really good touches on the edge of the box. There was a lot of clever play between him, Roof, Sakala and Wright. There was a lot of good interplay, good passing moves. So I thought I'd give Aribo an 8. Kamara, 6. I didn't think he was particularly influential in the game. Maybe first half he was okay, looked after the ball, turned it over quite well. Wright, I've given an 8. I thought he was pretty good. Going forward, you're always going to get something from him. He's very direct. Didn't really get any clear-cut opportunities to score. Had a couple of chances to maybe shoot, and dithered on the ball a little. Roof, I've given a 7. There was a couple of chances where he could have maybe took the shot on a little bit quicker. There's one in the second half where he picked up the ball on the left hand side of the box and he ended up skipping right across to the other side of the pitch. I know it was difficult to get a shot on because there's so many defenders in the box, but I felt sometimes that Roof maybe could have taken a shot a little bit earlier. Sakala, I gave a 9. He's my man of the match. I thought he was excellent before he went off. Possibly ran out a bit of steam in the second half, but I thought in the first half he was excellent. Not just for obviously his instinct for the goal, but he was constantly running. And not only that, he was winning the ball back very well. There was a couple of times he lost the ball and he just nicked in and took the ball away, passed it to a teammate and kind of linked to play up. I thought Sakala was really good. In terms of subs, Arfield got a 6. Didn't really have a lot of time to impact on the game. Came on in the 81st minute for Davis and he didn't really have too much to do. Morelos, I've given a 7. He came on in the 76th minute for Wright. I thought he was energetic, led the line well. Probably didn't get any clear-cut chances to score if I'm honest, but he did link up well and he did try and create a couple of things. Bacuna, I gave a 7. He came on at the same time for Sakala in the 76th minute. And again, he looked pretty decent. It was his first involvement in the team. And he looked pretty decent. He had a couple of shots from the edge of the area, unlucky with a couple, and he worked hard. So that's pretty much my rundown for the game. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the kind of new aspect of rating all the players, because I think that's better than just telling you, oh, this guy had a shot and that guy had a shot and this guy flicked it over him. You're not going to learn anything from that. You can watch the game, you can watch the highlights, but I'm giving you my thoughts on how we as individuals play, how we play as a team. As I said, first half we were excellent, we just didn't have that cutting edge, but in the second half we really should have taken the game to them and we just didn't do that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much and I'll see you soon. Cheers.